Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something a lot of us can really relate to. Something that hits home for me personally. I remember a time, not too long ago, when someone very clearly, very confidently told me, "You'll never make it." Can you believe that? You'll never make it. And they laughed. Oh yeah, they definitely laughed. They stood there, sometimes people, and they said, "People are going to laugh at you. They're going to count you out. That guy, nah, he's not going to be anything. He's not going to amount to anything." And you know what? In that moment, staring them down, I realized something profoundly important. They had absolutely no clue, no idea what I was truly capable of. Because what I know, deep down in my bones, is this: underdogs, they kick everyone's but when they get serious. And I mean truly, unshakably serious. When an underdog decides to commit, to push, to strive, to bleed for it, it's like a switch flips. That mountain that seemed insurmountable, it starts to look like a molehill. The impossible suddenly becomes, well, not so impossible. It transforms from a brick wall into a flimsy curtain. Think about how often this happens. We're constantly told something is impossible. Experts weigh in. Doctors give diagnoses. Everyone around you chimes in with doubts. They'll tell you, "You can't do that. It's too hard. You don't have enough resources, connections, or talent." But then, every now and then, there's that one person, that one truly crazy son of a gun, that wild visionary, that audacious individual who believes that no matter what the experts say, no matter what the odds, no matter what limitations others place upon them, they can still do this. They can still achieve it. They can still overcome it. They choose to ignore the consensus and forge their own path. And for me, that first crucial, terrifying step wasn't about convincing anyone else. It was about seeing something in myself that wasn't even there yet. Before anyone else believed in me, I had to believe in myself. That's the cornerstone. That's the absolute, non-negotiable foundation. If you don't have that, you're building on quicksand. So, here's a harsh but necessary reality check. When you choose to be uncommon, when you choose to stand out, when you choose to chase something extraordinary that defies conventional wisdom, you better brace yourself. You better get ready for the criticism. Oh, it's coming. You better get ready for the opposition, for the people who will actively try to stop you. And you better get ready for the common people. And I say that with respect. But the common people often won't understand you. Your dreams will seem foreign, your ambition unsettling, your methods illogical to them. And frankly, here's the brutal truth. Most people can't handle that kind of pressure. They crumble, they give up, they quit, they throw in the towel at the first sign of real resistance, at the first wave of criticism, at the first stumble. They retreat to the safety of the familiar, even if it means abandoning their deepest desires. But if you really, truly want to test your mettle, if you want to see if you're genuinely a brave person, just wait. Wait until things go completely to pieces. Wait until things are at their absolute worst. I'm not talking about a bad day. I'm talking about when your very best deal falls apart, when your rent is late, and you have no idea how you're going to pay it. When you're tired, you're sick, your body is screaming at you to stop. When everyone around you is mad at you, or just plain absent. When your car won't start, and you're stranded, literally and figuratively. That's the moment. That's the crucible where the true character of a person shines through. It's the person who, in that absolute chaos, when they're at their lowest, picks themselves up off the floor, dusts themselves off, looks the storm dead in the eye, and says, with an ironclad conviction, "Nothing is going to stop me." That, my friends, is the quality you need to cultivate, to nurture, to ingrain in your very being unstoppable. Say it to yourself. Look yourself in the mirror every single morning, every single night, and declare, No matter what life throws at me, no matter the curveballs, the setbacks, the sheer impossibility of it all, it will never stop me. You can be tired. You can be worn out, physically, mentally, emotionally. You can feel like you're running on fumes. But no matter how rough it gets, no matter how much pain you're in, nothing, absolutely nothing will stop you. Because your will, your determination, is now a force of nature. You know, a lot of people throw around the word crazy. Oh, that person's crazy for trying that. That's a crazy idea. They're crazy to think they can pull that off. But do you know what crazy truly means in this context? Crazy means you have the unique ability to see things that other people can't. That's what crazy means. It's not about being illogical. It's about having a vision that transcends the ordinary, a perspective unburdened by conventional limitations. And if you're not just a little bit crazy, if you're not willing to step outside the prescribed lines, if you're not willing to see beyond the conventional and embrace the unconventional, you're probably never going to succeed at anything truly great, anything truly transformative. Greatness rarely comes from walking the well-trodden path. Seriously, think about it. Every individual who has ever done something great, something revolutionary, they don't think like anyone else. They can't. Their minds operate on a different frequency. They see connections others miss, possibilities others dismiss. And when those people, those skeptics, those doubters, the ones who think you can't do it, tell you that you're going to fail, that you're out of your mind, do you know what your response to them should be? It's simple. It's powerful. It's concise. You just look them dead in the eye. Let that fire ignite within you and say, "Watch me." That's all you have to say. Watch me. Let those two words hang in the air, loaded with promise and defiance. And let me tell you, you better be absolutely pissed when people doubt you. Don't suppress that feeling. You better learn how to take that raw, pissed-off energy, that righteous anger, and channel it, redirect it, transform it into productive action. Every negative comment, every sneer, every dismissive glance, every word that tries to tear you down should trigger you. It should light an inferno under you, pushing you into hyper-focused, productive action. Every single time somebody says something to you that tries to tear you down, to put you back in your box, you should immediately go and do whatever it is that's going to make them eat their words. Right then, right now, use that anger to fuel your immediate progress. Whatever happens to you, good or bad, you must learn to turn it to your advantage. I mean anything. I've consciously made that a blessing for me, as opposed to a handicap. I used to have people doubt me, dismiss me, label me. They put me in a box. But instead of letting that hold me back, I went and proved them wrong. How? By engaging in intense self-study, by consciously working to develop myself, every single day, relentlessly. I started going to work earlier. I started being the last one to leave. I started working harder than anybody else in the room, putting in the hours, the dedication, the sheer grit.